Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor down here at the big, beautiful lake. Nice day out here in this, looks like about a 24-foot Legacy pontoon. What he's doing is got put a brand new motor on it, 200 inline 4-cylinder. It's got a 15-pitch aluminum. This is your freshwater flush right here. So what you do is unscrew this. This is just a stop. You unscrew that, hook your garden hose onto it, give it max water. Do not start the motor when you're just using this one. And then tighten that baby back up. Now, in the lake, you don't have to flush it as much, but I would still say maybe if you run it 10 times, flush it with the fresh water. And that's why if you're moored on a dock or something, you can just bring the hose down, leave it tilted up like this. When you winterize them, you just trim them all the way down if they're off of the water. Now, if you use the earmuffs, just kind of stick around the boat, because sometimes what can happen, I take the earmuffs and I squeeze them together really tight and jam them on there to make sure they're not going to slide off. Because what can happen, if they're kind of loose, you turn that water on, you could trip over the hose, or the hose could slowly, through the water pressure, back off, and then you could burn up your water pump. So just be careful not to go away too far, because if you don't have water to that for some reason, you're going to have an issue. And you got hydraulic steer. This is just a quick look out on the boat. There's a few little scuffs here and there. You just must have had the pontoons polished. Docking lights, nav lights, pop-up cleats. It's got the top. I bungeed down a little bit better just so it wouldn't fly all over the place. I'll take this pin and throw it in here too. There you go. So that doesn't rattle and go back and forth. Yeah, 2006. Ski pylon, gas fill. There are corners missing off the back. Got a little dents here, a little scrape from the back. I just do this just so you know when I get done with it, it's like it was when I put it in the water. And this is a tri-tune. Now, here's where the horsepower kicks in. Now, this boat with the 200, with having that center tube in it, will make a difference. Instead of being a 150 and a 200, you're going to pick up some speed and some power. If you're just talking like just tube on both outsides, it really doesn't matter. You could put a 90 on certain boats, and then some guy puts say a 200 on there. Actually, every time I do this, a phone call. Yeah, unimportant. So I'll get rid of that one. These watches are nice. You don't even need your phone. But anyway, so if you just have two tubes, they're a pusher. So it doesn't really matter by going these huge horsepowers. You can just go a lot of times to a 70 horse or a 90 horse. But now on these, with that extra tube, yes, it does make a difference. You can pick up a little bit more speed. All right, this is the Boat Doctor out. I'll do a video when I'm on the water.